Hello family and friends, welcome to my sweet and savory kitchen. Let's make this simple chocolate pound cake in this video. To get started, I have some chocolate chips in a bowl and onto that I'm pouring some hot heavy cream. Let this sit for about 3 minutes, then mix until the chocolate is completely melted. Thank you to all my subscribers, and if you are new to this channel, you are most welcome. I upload a new recipe every week. It's nice and smooth, so you can set it aside or chill in the fridge whilst we start with our cake. In a bowl, I have some softened butter, and onto that I'm adding sugar. Then using my hand mixer, I'll beat this till it's light and creamy. I'll leave all the measurements and ingredients for this recipe in the description box below. It's looking nice and creamy, so I'll scrape the sides of the bowl and make sure everything is well mixed. Next, I'll add in some eggs, 1 or 2 at a time, and continue mixing until everything is well incorporated. And then add a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Next, I'll sift in some flour to get rid of any lumps, and then a teaspoon of baking powder. Then using a spatula, fold it in gently and then add some milk. With the milk, I'll be adding it in gradually so that it can incorporate nicely. Keep mixing it gently and then add the rest of the milk. I just added the rest of the milk, so I'll keep mixing gently until I get a nice smooth batter. The batter is looking nice and smooth, so next I'll grab a bowl and then divide the batter into 2. So what we're going to do is to mix this half with cocoa powder. I'll go ahead and sift in the cocoa powder to prevent any lumps. Then using a spatula, I'll mix it in gently. And then add a tablespoon of milk. Keep mixing it in until the batter is nice and smooth and the cocoa powder has mixed in very well. Nice and smooth, so I'll put it on the other half. Then mix it in slightly just to create some patterns in the cake. Gently, and just make sure you're not over mixing it. And I've already lined my pan with baking paper, so I'm pouring the butter in. Meanwhile, I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees and will be baking for 50 to 55 minutes or until a skewer comes out clean. Alright, time to bake. And this is after 50 minutes, and as you can see, the skewer came out clean. I'll transfer it onto the cooling rack and let it cool down completely before we put on the chocolate ganache. After cooling down completely, I'll transfer it onto the tray and then you can put on the chocolate ganache. I want mine a bit more chocolatey, so depending on how you want yours, you can put as much as you want. Just spread it all over and then your cake is ready. Look at that mess. I'll quickly pull the baking paper underneath and then we'll see the inside of our cake. This is looking really good. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you give this recipe a try. Please consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Like, share, and leave a comment for me. I'll see you next time. Stay blessed.